Hello students, in this session I will start with some competitive type exams, competitive type numericals that is based on the KCET, NEET as well as the JEE concept. That is the basic assumption we are taken over here. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾವು ಡಿಸ್ಕಸ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಿರುವಂಥ ಕ್ವಶನ್ಸ್ ಏನಿದೆ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಅ ಬೇಸಿಕ್ ಅಸಂಪ್ಷನ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಹೀಗೆ ಇರ್ಬೋದು ಅಂತ ನಾಟ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಕ್ಟ್ಲಿ ದ ಸೇಮ್ ಒನ್ ಇದನ್ನೇ ಕೇಳ್ತಾರಂತಲ್ಲ ದಿಸ್ ಟೈಪ್ ಆಫ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ವಿಲ್ ಆಸ್ಕ್ ಇನ್ ದಟ್ ದ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ನಂಬರ್ 8 ಒನ್ a car covers the first half of the distance between the two places at 40 km per hour. A car covers first half of the distance. See here, a car covers from the distance is known as A to B. This is considered as half of the distance, and that distance is expressed by x by 2. Since a car covers the first half of the distance is expressed by x, first half they are given, that is the reason why that is expressed as a car covers from the distance is known as A to B, that is expressed by x by 2 between the two places at the speed of 40 km per hour. Yes, what is the speed they are given? 40 km per hour. And the second half is from B to C. The second half is expressed by again x by 2 at a speed of 60 km per hour. This speed is considered as 60 km per hour. Is it clear? Now calculate the average speed. Is it clear? Therefore, what about the distance from A to C is known as the total distance traveled by the car. See here, x plus 2 plus x by 2, that will be x. That x is considered as the total distance traveled by the car. Therefore, in the first half of the distance, the car is at a speed of 40 km per hour. The next half of the speed will be 60 km per hour. Yes, we have to calculate. What do you have to calculate? The average speed. Therefore, let x be the total distance traveled by the car. Is it clear? No, ಯಾಕೆ x ಅಂತ ಬರ್ದಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು. The distance from A to C, x plus 2 plus x plus 2, that will be x itself. ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಟೋಟಲ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಅನ್ನು ಹೇಗೆ ಬರೆದಿದ್ದೇವೆ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ x ಆಗಿ ಬರೆದಿದ್ದೇವೆ. Therefore, let x be the total distance traveled by the car. By the relation time t1 is equal to displacement divided by the speed is equal to, this relation is because of speed is equal to distance traveled divided by time. Speed is equal to distance traveled divided by time. Therefore, what about time is equal to distance traveled by speed. ಅಲ್ವಾ? ನಾವು ಇಕ್ವೇಷನ್ ಅನ್ನು ಹೇಗೆ ಬರೆದಿದ್ದೇನೆ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ ಮಕ್ಕಳು ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಿದೆ ನೋಡಿ. t1 is equal to x divided by 40 ಅಂತ ಬರೆದಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ದಟ್ ರಿಲೇಷನ್ ಇಸ್ ಬಿಕಾಸ್ ಆಫ್ ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಇಕ್ವೇಷನ್ ಅನ್ನು ಬರೆದಿದ್ದೇನೆ. ಇಕ್ವೇಷನ್ ಯಾಕೆ ಹೇಗೆ ಬರೆದಿದ್ದೇನೆ ಕೇಳಿದರೆ ಸ್ಪೀಡ್ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸ್ ಟ್ರಾವೆಲ್ಡ್ ಬೈ ಟೈಮ್. Therefore, time is equal to displacement divided by displacement divided by speed. Therefore, what is the displacement will be x by 2. What is the speed in the first half? That will be 40. As in the second case also, t2 is equal to displacement divided by the speed. Therefore, t2 is also equal to x by 2 divided by 60. Therefore, the total time taken t is equal to t1 plus t2, x divided by 2 whole divided by 40, that will be x divided by 80. ಈ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈ ಆಗ್ತದೆ, ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್ ಆಗೋದಲ್ಲ. ದಟ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಮಲ್ಟಿಪ್ಲೈಡ್. therefore x divided by 80 plus x divided by 120 is the total time taken by the car to travel a distance from A to C now. Therefore, average speed is equal to total distance traveled. Yes, what is the total distance traveled? The total distance traveled will be x divided by the total time taken, that will be x by 20 plus x by 20. Therefore, that is equal to x divided by x is common. x ಅನ್ನು ಕಾಮನ್ ಆಗಿ ಹೊರಗಡೆ ಇಟ್ಟು ಬರೆದ್ರೆ ಏನು ಉಳಿತು? 1 by 80 plus 1 by 120. Therefore, the term x gets cancels. ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಇದನ್ನು ಸಿಂಪ್ಲಿಫೈ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಏನು ಉಳಿತು ಕೇಳಿದರೆ 1 divided by 240 is the LCM. See 80 and 120, which one be the LCM? 240 be the LCM. Therefore, 83s are 240, 122s are 240. Therefore, 1 divided by 1 whole divided by 5 divided by 240, that implies the denominator is multiplied over the numerator. Therefore, that is equal to 240 divided by 5. Therefore, the average speed will be 48 km per hour. Is it clear? ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ? x divided by x by 20 plus x by 20, x is common, that are taken as an outside. x ಟರ್ಮ್ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ಸಲ್ ಆಯಿತು. ಜಸ್ಟ್ ಏನಿರುವಂಥದ್ದು ಬೇಸಿಕ್ ಮ್ಯಾಥಮೆಟಿಕ್ಸ್ ಇರುವಂಥದ್ದು ಅಥವಾ ಬೇಸಿಕ್ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಷನ್ ಇರುವಂಥದ್ದು, ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 1 is as usual ಹಾಗೆ ಬರೆದಿದ್ದೇನೆ. 3 LCM ತೆಗೆದಿದ್ದೇನೆ. 240 is the LCM. Therefore, 83s are 22s are, therefore 240. Therefore, that will be 240 divided by 5. That will be 48 km per hour is the answer. This type of question will ask for the competitive exam. Is it clear? Next numerical, 9th one. Diagram represents the VT graph of a body moving in a straight line. Find the total distance traveled by the body in 20 seconds. They are given the velocity time graph, the y-axis in which they are taken by velocity, x-axis in which they are taken by the time. Therefore, what about this graph is known to be velocity time graph. In that they are given by some curve as well as some values. See here, from the point O itself, the line that will start from O to A, that velocity will be 15 meter per second. The line that corresponds to A with respect to the time period, that is expressed by B. For that, the time period will be 5. Then the object that are uniformly or the object that are moving with an uniform velocity from the point A to C for the time period of next 10 seconds. Is it clear? The body start from an object, or the start from the point is known as O, and it will reach at the point A for the time period of 5 seconds. Then it attains a uniform velocity from A to C at a time period of next 5 seconds, that will be 10. Then it will move from C to E for the next 10 seconds, that is the 10 to 20. Now the velocity decreases. See the question number A, what is the total distance traveled by the body in 20 seconds? The total distance traveled by the body in 20 seconds is calculated by, the distance traveled is either S or X, is expressed by either S or X, is equal to area of a triangle OAB. In the given curve itself, it is having the three parts. In that, the first one, the total distance is calculated along the one of the triangle will be OAB. Then one more rectangle will be ABCD, and one more triangle that will be DCE. Therefore, S is equal to area of the triangle OAB plus area of the rectangle ABCD plus area of a triangle DCE. Therefore, what about the area under this curve that represents? That represents the total distance traveled. Therefore, S is equal to, or X is equal to, for the question number A, S or X is equal to area of a triangle OAB. See here, the triangle OAB, in general, the area of the triangle is expressed by half into base into height. See the triangle now. ಯಾವ triangle ಇದೆ? Triangle ಇರುವಂತದ್ದು OAB. Therefore, half into base into height. Therefore, what is the base? Base will be 5. Therefore, 0 to 5. Therefore, base is considered as 5. Therefore, half into 5 into, yes, what is the height? Half into base into height. What is the height? Height will be 15. Therefore, that is equal to, that term we are done here. See here. ಹಾಫ್ ಇಂಟು 5 ಇಂಟು 15. ಇಸ್ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ? ನಾವು ಏರಿಯಾವನ್ನು ಹೇಗೆ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇವೆ, ಟೋಟಲ್ ಡಿಸ್ಟೆನ್ಸನ್ನು ಹೇಗೆ ಟ್ರಾವೆಲ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇದ್ದೇವೆ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, ಇನ್ ದ ಗಿವನ್ ಕರ್ವ್ ಇಟ್ ಸೆಲ್ಫ್ ವಿ ಆರ್ ಟೇಕನ್ ಬೈ ದ ಟೂ ಟ್ರಯಾಂಗಲ್. ವಾಟ್ ಆರ್ ದ ಟೂ ಟ್ರಯಾಂಗಲ್? ಒನ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ OAB, ದ ಒನ್ ಮೋರ್ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ DCE, ಅಲಾಂಗ್ ವಿತ್ ಒನ್ ರೆಕ್ಟ್ಯಾಂಗಲ್ that is ABCD. Is it clear? Therefore, X is equal to area of the triangle OAB is equal to half into base into height. By taken the triangle will be OAB, that will be half into 5 into 15. Plus then area of rectangle. In general, area of a triangle OAB is expressed by half into base into height. Area of a rectangle ABCD is expressed by length into the breadth. See here, ABCD. Length into the breadth. Yes, what is the length? The length will be 10 to 5 unit. That is considered as an F5. Yes, what about the breadth is considered as, or the length is taken as A to C, that is in terms of a time period. Length ಅನ್ನು ಹೇಗೆ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಕೇಳಿದರೆ, ಟೈಮ್ ಪೀರಿಯಡ್ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಿದರೆ, ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದಟ್ ಲೆಂತ್ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು ಟೈಮ್ ಇಂಟರ್ವಲ್ ಫ್ರಮ್ 10 to 5, that is considered as 5. The breadth is considered as the total width. What is the total width? That will be 50, sorry, the length is considered as 15 now. The length is considered as 15 from the point. Length is considered as 15. Yes, what is the breadth? The breadth is considered in terms of the time period, that is the 10 to 5, that will be 5. That term that is written over here. See here, 15 into 5. Area of rectangle is equal to ABCD is equal to length into the breadth. Therefore, the length will be 15. This is considered as length. ನೋಡಿ, ಇದನ್ನು ನಾನು ಲೆಂತ್ ಆಗಿ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡ್ತೇನೆ. This is either the AB or the CD is considered as the length. Therefore, what is that length is equal to 15. What is the breadth? The breadth will be BD, that is 10 to 5 or 5 to 10. That is the difference will be the difference, that is the difference is considered as a breadth. Therefore, that is expressed by 5. The one more triangle DCE, again the same relation, half into base into height. From the triangle DCE, half into base 10 to 20. Yes, What about base will be 10 to 20 means 10, and then what about the height will be, the height is considered as again 15, therefore half into base into height, half into 10 into 15, therefore the simplification half into 5 into 15 will be 37.5, 15 into 5 will be 75, then half into 2 ones are 2 5s are 15 into 5 will be 75, therefore the total distance traveled by an object under the given curve, that will be 187.5 meters. Is it clear? Yes. The second question, the acceleration of the body in the first 5 seconds. Yes, what is acceleration? Change in velocity divided by the time, or the change in time. Therefore, acceleration A is equal to delta V divided by delta T is equal to, for the first 5 seconds, question nodi, the acceleration of a body in the first 5 seconds they are asking. ಹಾಗಾದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಎಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ from the point O to 5 ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಹಾಗಾದರೆ A is equal to delta V is expressed by V2 minus V1. Yes, what is the final velocity from the point A itself? We are having the final velocity, therefore what about the initial velocity will be 0, therefore 15 minus 0, that is the change in velocity, divided by the change in time, that is 5 minus 0, therefore 15 minus 0 will be 15, change in time will be 5 minus 0 will be 5, therefore what is the answer? 3 meter per second square. Is it clear? What about that term is expressed by acceleration. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನಾನು ಡೈರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಅನ್ನು ಬರೆದಿದ್ದೇನೆ, ಬೇಕಾದರೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಸ್ಟೆಪ್ ಬರಿಬಹುದು. ಹೇಗೆ ಬರಿಬಹುದು? ಡೆಲ್ಟಾ ವಿ is expressed as v2 minus v1 divided by t2 minus t1, therefore v2 will be 15. ಯಾಕೆ ಹೇಳಿದರೆ, ಯಾಕೆ ನೀವು 15 ತಗೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀರಿ ಕೇಳಿದರೆ, ದ ಎಕ್ಸಲರೇಷನ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ಬಾಡಿ ಇನ್ ದ ಫಸ್ಟ್ 5 ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ 5ಗೆ ರಿಲೇಟ್ ಆಗಿ ತಗೊಳ್ಬೇಕು ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಹಾಗಾದರೆ v2 will be 15, v1 will be 0 divided by t2 minus t1, 15 minus 0 divided by 5 minus 0, therefore that is equal to 3 meter per second square. Then the question number C, the acceleration of the body in the last 10 seconds, the acceleration of the body in the last second, before that we have taken the acceleration in between 5 and or the time period of 5 to 10 seconds. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಕೇಳಲಿಲ್ಲ, ಜಸ್ಟ್ ನಾವು ಒಂದು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರುವಂಥದ್ದು. ಇಫ್ ಯು ಟ್ರೈ ಟು ಕ್ಯಾಲ್ಕುಲೇಟ್ ದ ಎಕ್ಸಲರೇಷನ್ ಇನ್ ಬಿಟ್ವೀನ್ ದ ಟೈಮ್ ಪೀರಿಯಡ್ ಆಫ್ 5 ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಟು ದ 10 ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್, ಎಸ್, ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ acceleration? The answer itself is 0. What is the reason? A is equal to again delta V by delta T for the time period of 5 seconds to 10 seconds. See here, what about this velocity is considered as A in the C ಗೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಲೈನ್ ಹೇಗೆ ತೋರ್ತಾ ಇದೆ? It seems to be in a straight line. Therefore, V1 is also 15, V2 is also 15. The velocity is uniform means what about acceleration? The acceleration is equal to 0. That is the reason why they are not asking the question. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಅದೇ ರೀಸನ್ಗೆ ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಅನ್ನು ಕೇಳಲಿಲ್ಲ. From the point from the point or the time period of 5 second to 10 second, the acceleration is equal to 0. Since the velocity is uniform, A ಇಂದ C ಏನಾಗಿದೆ ಕೇಳಿದರೆ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದು ಯೂನಿಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಇದೆ ಅಲ್ವಾ. ಎಸ್, ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಸಿ ದೇ ಆರ್ ಆಸ್ಕಿಂಗ್? ದ acceleration of the body in the last 10 seconds, which means for the time period of 10 to 20 seconds. Again using the relation A is equal to delta V divided by delta T. ಹಾಗಾದರೆ ನೀವು ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಎಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಕನ್ಸಿಡರ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕು ಕೇಳಿದರೆ 10 ಇಂದ 20ಗೆ. ಹಾಗಾದರೆ 10 ಅಂತ ಹೇಳುವಾಗ ಇನಿಷಿಯಲ್ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಏನಿದೆ? ವಾಟ್ ಇಸ್ ದ ಫೈನಲ್ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ? ಎಸ್, ದ ಫೈನಲ್ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು V2 minus of V1. V2 final velocity ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದು ರೀಚ್ ಆದ ನಂತರದಲ್ಲಿ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಏನಾಯಿತು? ದ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ 0. ದರ್ಫೋರ್ 0 ಮೈನಸ್ ಆಫ್ ದಿಸ್ 15. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು 20ಗೆ ರೀಚ್ ಆಗಿದೆ, 20 ಅಂತ ಬರೆಯೋದಲ್ಲ, ದಟ್ 20 ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಟೈಮ್ ಪೀರಿಯಡ್. ಅರ್ಥ ಆಗ್ತಾ ಇದೆಯಾ? ದಟ್ 20 ವಿಲ್ ಬಿ ಟೈಮ್ ಪೀರಿಯಡ್. ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಅನ್ ಅ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ. ಇಸ್ ಇಟ್ ಕ್ಲಿಯರ್? ದರ್ಫೋರ್ 0 minus 15 divided by the time period, 20 minus 10, that will be 10. Therefore minus 15 divided by 10, that is equal to minus 1.5 meter per second square is the answer. Is it clear? Very important. ಇಲ್ಲಿ ನೀವು ಏನು ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ ಕೇಳಿದರೆ, ಫ್ರಮ್ ಲಾಸ್ಟ್ ದ 10 ಸೆಕೆಂಡ್ ಅಂತ ಕೂಡಲೇ ಇಲ್ಲಿ 20 minus 15 ಮಾಡ್ತೀರಿ. ಇಟ್ ಇಸ್ ರಾಂಗ್. ಇಲ್ಲಿ 20 ಎನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದು ಟೈಮ್ ಪೀರಿಯಡ್, ಇಟ್ಸ್ ನಾಟ್ ಎ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ. ಹಾಗಾದರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಬಂದು ರೀಚ್ ಆದ ನಂತರದಲ್ಲಿ ಆಬ್ಜೆಕ್ಟ್ನ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಏನಾಯಿತು ಕೇಳಿದರೆ, ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ರಿಲೇಟೆಡ್ ಟು ದ ಒರಿಜಿನ್, ದಟ್ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 0. ದರ್ಫೋರ್ ಫೈನಲ್ ವೆಲಾಸಿಟಿ ಇಸ್ ಈಕ್ವಲ್ ಟು 0, or V2 is equal to 0, V1 is equal to 15. Therefore 0 minus 15 will be minus 15 divided by 10. That will be the answer will be minus 1.5 meter per second square. Is it clear? Yes, the next one, the last numerical, the 10th one. In 1 second, a particle goes from point A to point B. In 1 second, particle goes from the point A to point B, moving in a semicircle of a radius 1 meter. See here, in 1 second a particle goes from the point A to B. ಒಂದು ಸೆಕೆಂಡಿಗೆ ಒಂದು ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದು ಎಲ್ಲಿಂದ ಎಲ್ಲಿಗೆ ಮೂವ್ ಆಗ್ತದೆ ಕೇಳಿದರೆ, that will move from the point is known as A to B. With the radius they are given, what is the radius will be 1 meter. Question number A, find the average speed. Yes, how we are calculating the average speed? Average speed is equal to total distance traveled by time taken. They are not given the distance traveled. Therefore, we are trying to calculate the distance traveled by using the relation. See here what we are done. Distance traveled from A to B along the semicircle. It's not in a complete circle, it's along the semicircle. Therefore, distance traveled from the point A to B is equal to, is the semicircle. Therefore, complete circle is written by 2 pi r, that is divided by 2. Therefore, 2 gets cancelled. Therefore, that will be pi r. ಹೇಗೆ ಬರೆದಿದೆ ಅಂತ ಗೊತ್ತಾಗಿದೆಯಾ? Total distance traveled, the total circumference, that are 2 pi r, that is divided by 2 over here. Therefore, what about the distance traveled by an object will be pi r. Pi is written as usual, that is constant, 3.142. Radius will be 1. Therefore, what is the answer? 3.142 meter is the answer for the distance traveled by an object or by an particle when it moves from A to B. Therefore, average speed is equal to distance traveled by the time taken. Yes, what is the distance traveled? 3.142. What is the time taken? They are given by 1 second. Therefore, what about the average speed is equal to 3.142 meter per second. Yes, question number B, the magnitude of average velocity. Average velocity is nothing but the displacement, the total displacement divided by the total time taken. As how we are calculating the displacement? See here, displacement in a moving displacement of the particle when it moves from A to B is along the semicircle is given by, it is nothing but A to B is considered as a diameter. ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಆದರೆ ಎ ಇಂದ ಬಿಗೆ ಪಾರ್ಟಿಕಲ್ ಅನ್ನುವಂಥದ್ದು ಏನು ಮೂವ್ ಆಗಿದೆ, that is considered as a diameter. Therefore, diameter is equal to r by 2. Therefore, what about radius is equal to diameter by 2. Therefore, what about diameter is equal to 2 times of its radius. ಅಲ್ವಾ? ಆದರೆ ಏನಾಯಿತು ಕೇಳಿದ್ರೆ, this point is considered as an origin O ಅಂತ ಬರೆದ್ರೆ, from the point O to A is considered as an r, is a radius. O to B is also considered as an r, is a radius. Therefore, radius is equal to diameter divided by 2. Therefore, what about diameter is equal to 2 times of r. Therefore, the displacement in a moving from the point A to B along the semicircle is equal to 2 times of r. It means the diameter, that is equal to 2 times of 1. 1 is nothing but radius. Therefore, what is the displacement will be 2 meter. Therefore, what is the average velocity? Displacement divided by time taken. Therefore, the displacement will be 2 meter divided by the time taken will be 1 second. Therefore, the answer will be 2 meter per second. Is it clear? These are the questions that are based on the basic concept of average speed, the distance traveled, as well as the displacement, along with that the velocity. Yes, thank you.